What's up, you guys? It is your girl Keysha LaShawn, and we are here for day number 4 of Decoding Money. Okay. So if you're watching for the very first time, I want to say welcome to you. We're super excited about having you here. You are just in time. You're not behind. You're not late. You didn't miss anything. You were supposed to be here, right now. So I want to say welcome to you. I'm sending a huge, big hug to you and just welcoming you all here in this actual space. Now, as we come into this space here today, you guys, listen, I want to invite you all to come on in and just get present with me for a moment. Come on into this moment, into this time, into this opportunity that you and I have to spend together today. I'm super excited, overjoyed, elated with excitement that I get an opportunity to spend some time with you and to talk to you about this thing around decoding money. All right. So share out the video. Okay. If you're watching me on Facebook, then click that share button, share out the video, tag someone, let them know, hey, decoding money is alive. You want to be here. You want to experience this. Now, I want you guys to remember that these replays will be up. All right. So we will keep the replays up until I believe Friday or Saturday. We'll have these up. And then these will go, all the recordings will go into the back office for the new Receive with Ease students, which I want to say a big, huge welcome to our new students. So we do have Camille Dangerfield, who's actually joined. So congratulations. I'll talk about what's included inside of Receive with Ease and then invite you if you feel like you've been called to, to now this place and you've been called to work with me on this, then I want to invite you to Receive with Ease. We'll talk about all that actual later. I also want to, and I'm just turning off my ringtone. I also want to congratulate Jane Shaw. Okay, so Jane Shaw, congratulations. Welcome to Receive with Ease. You have now entered into a space of ease, right? And as I said, you guys, on yesterday, it's not about, with my program, especially, it's not about you doing and stuff like that, because a lot of people put weight on them. Okay, I don't want you to put the weight on me, and I don't want you to think that I am not Jesus. I'm not here to save you. I'm not here to, none of that. I just believe that it's all inside of you. Everything you need is inside of you. And so it is my job and my duty to bring that thing out of you, to help you to remember who you are, right? We see different quotes and stuff on the internet, and they say things like, finding yourself. You don't have to find yourself. You're here. Okay. You just need to remember who you are. That's what we need to do, right? Remember who we are, because when we got here, we were complete. Okay. So, yes, you guys. So grab a notebook, a pen, and a tag a friend. Absolutely. Hey, Serenity, and welcome. Hello. I think I have Angelica out there. If you are out there, and be sure to drop us a comment. Let us know that you're out there. We have a really cool topic today that I want to talk about, and it is why I don't teach the law of attraction. Okay, so we're gonna dig into that on today, and so get ready. Get ready for this. Get ready for this. I'm just gonna say, get ready for this. You got to be present. You got to be open. And I just tell people all the time, like, listen, if you're gonna be in my world, then if you got something that's already working, then by all means, you go and do that. That's totally fine, right? I'm not here to convince, coerce, browbeat, none of that. We're done with that. We're tired, okay? So I'm not here to do any of that. I'm here as my assignment, and I think it was like last night, as I was thinking about this work, and I was actually, just like thanking God and just spending some time just, and just like gratitude for the work that I get to do in this world right here and right now. Right. And I used to say, like, maybe about a couple years ago, I used to always say, like, I wanted to eradicate poverty in the lives of the believers. Right. I said that, right? I literally said that like years ago. I remember saying this about my goal to eradicate poverty, right, in the lives of believers, right? And so when I began to think about that, and a mentor that I listened to, I was listening to her introduction and how she said that she's 100% committed to the abundance, to helping, the earth with abundance and things. And so I was like, wow. So because I had stopped saying that, because I just kind of felt like, oh, well, you can't like really say that and stuff. And so when I say different things, it's like I didn't even realize back then what I was actually saying. All right. And so I never said I was here to eradicate poverty in the lives of Christians. I never said that. So people would get, I never said it like that. And if people ask me what I am, and maybe I need to clear this up, because like if people ask me what I am, I don't label myself. There's nowhere I can find a reference of Christian in the Bible. Like there's nowhere that someone said, oh, I'm a Christian. So why do I have to be labeled like that? I'm just a believer. I do believe. I am a believer. And I remember saying that exact statement, like and so let me just make sure I put this intention out here today. I'm 100% committed to help to raise the awareness, the abundance awareness of the believers, right? And so you can put whatever you want in believers. Like I'm saying, like you may believe something, I don't know what you believe. That has nothing to do with me, right? It's like, what you see what I'm saying? Like we're getting to a place, you guys, where we're letting go of all this extra stuff. So anyways, just go with me today. So anyway, so that's my commitment. And so I'm on live, Facebook, YouTube, all where I'm broadcasting now. I'm telling you now, God, I commit to like this work. I commit to this work. I'm 100% committed to this work, to decoding money, to the money code, to abundance, prosperity. I'm 100% committed to it. I've always been committed to it. I got involved in network marketing. Let me go back to you guys, let me go back, right? When I got into network marketing back in 2008, let me give you some her story, okay? In 2008, when I got involved in network marketing, the first company I got involved with was a company called Financial Destination, all right? And this will all make sense, and this will all tie into like, why I'm talking to you guys today about why I don't teach law of attraction, all that kind of stuff, right? So when I got involved in network marketing in 2008, I got involved with a company called Financial Destination. And my brother introduced me to the company. And I remember I was about 6 months pregnant with he's 11 years old now. I was 6 months pregnant with him. And I was so fascinated at the products that were in this particular company because it was something I had not personally been exposed to at that particular time. I felt like what they were doing, that marginalized people, especially Black people, okay, and disadvantaged, different things. I just kind of felt like what they were offering, I felt like, and this is all in my feelings, okay, so I just felt like people didn't have access to it. And so I was super excited about the fact that I had gotten access. So this is how I think, you guys. Oh my God. And when I go back and I look at it, I'm like, ooh, I was so excited because I had gotten access to something, and I wanted other people to have access to the same thing I had gotten access to. And so I built my entire business, my entire everything on that same premise. Once I get access to something, then I have an obligation to like say, oh my God, look what I found, right? Look what I got. Come on, it's over here. Like, come on over here, right? So that was the whole thing. So back then I was more so concerned about, now we are talking about it more. I was more so concerned about bridging the wealth gap back in 2008. Let the truth be told. I was like, oh my goodness, people can have access. And so that's kind of the way my whole business has been built, is around like, oh my goodness, once I figure out something, I get access to something, then I'm like, you got to know about this, receive with ease, right? I learned about ease. I was exposed to, my eyes were open to this whole concept about ease and flow. And I've been studying these books and everything. And I was like, wait, so I can't just sit up in my house and just have this information and not be who I already am, which is a teacher. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. So what do teachers do? Teachers teach. That's just what I do, right? So anyways, y'all, come on in here in this room, y'all. Okay. So come on in here today. So yeah, so that was kind of like, so my commitment is continuously, and I always shall be, is my commitment is to raising the abundance consciousness, eradicating poverty, and whosoever will, let them come, right? Whosoever will, let them come. That's where we are here today. So welcome to Receive with Ease. Well, obviously this is Decoding Money. And so, yeah, welcome to Receive with Ease. So some of you guys are going to get access even on today. I do believe that you're going to be able to see that the prayers that you've been praying, to like, I want a different life. I want to do something different. Then I am answered prayer. You are answered prayer. You're the answer to someone's prayer as well. And I feel like you have a moral obligation, a duty, and an assignment to go and share the solution that you have. So that's why I feel like as business owners, you have an obligation to sell. Hello? You know what I'm saying? Like, you mean to tell me you come across and found a life-changing product that can change the lives, and not just someone's life, but the generation to come? Some woman that is able to release, 20 pounds of excess fat, 50 pounds of excess fat. You mean to tell me you've come upon a solution for that? That's literally going to impact this woman's generation. Her lineage will be impacted from the products, the services. Maybe you have a coaching program and you help women with confidence and dating, and it's all sorts of people that are on here that are going to listen to the replay. You have a marriage coaching program and stuff like that, and here you are afraid and wondering about people's opinions and what people will think about you if you come out and you start to share about the thing that that you're here and you were born to do, that you were created literally to do and stuff. And you mean to tell me you're going to let the opinions of people be the reason why you don't go and share and tell and sell and, do your thing? Do you see how silly that sounds? If I just could be so, so in all the love in my heart. Do you see how silly that sounds? That there's folks waiting on you, literally waiting on an answer. And here you are, you have an answer, but you worried about other folks. I'm talking to my own self. I ain't talking to you, okay? So if I'm not talking to anybody on the broadcast here, I'm talking to my own self, because most of these conversations I'm having with myself anyways. So you mean to tell me you got the answer to ease and flow, but you worried about what people will think about you because you are the YouTube queen. You are the marketing queen. And you have insight. You have God-given insight on some things. You haven't worked a job since 2013. And anytime you want money, you just know how to just call it in. But you're concerned about what people are going to think about you and how they think that, I love, I legit have orders sitting here to send out, right? These are some earrings someone bought yesterday, right? Love this stuff. I mean, like, love it with everything within me. I got bags of, orders to ship out. And here I've been ordering this stuff. I've had this stuff in my house and stuff. And I want to start a boutique, and I just, want to do all these things. But I was so concerned that, and someone even messaged me because they had the same concern that I have. Oh, but if you do that, you're going to confuse your target market. Your target market just can't handle the fact that you're Keysha who likes to market, and you're also Keysha who owns a boutique. They can't handle that. The people are just not smart enough to figure that out. That you have a boutique and you also coach. They can't figure that out though. They're not brilliant enough to do that. Come on, you guys. Can I just release you guys here today, to just be who you are, entirely? Just be who you are entirely. And I promise you, no, it's not, nothing's gonna break. And like the internet's not gonna break. And like your money's not caught up in the fact that you have identified your target market so clear and that, you know, everything. And because, you know, listen, can I just give you guys permission today to just be who you are? Love high heel shoes and marketing and, you know, a whole bunch of things. I was talking to a friend this morning, and we're gonna go on. I was talking to a friend this morning, and she said, I said, you know what? Because she had posted a video because I sent her her order and stuff, and I'm just like, you know, everything I do, I just do it, and I have all these visions and stuff, and so I was like, I want this to look like this when she opens the box and everything, and so she took a video opening the box, and she was like, oh my goodness, like, you know, the detail that you put in shipping me a purse, right? And so I was saying to her today, I said, oh, you know what? I should start a new Instagram for like my boutique and da da da. And she was like, why don't you just use your Keysha LaShawn Instagram? Why do you need to start another Instagram to share? I said, you know what? You're so right. Like, that's all me. It's all me. It gets to be all me. So you get to see on my Instagram boutique stuff and marketing stuff. You get to see it all. And if I feel like I'm separating it at some point, maybe I will. Maybe because I want someone to manage it. But at this point, it's just all me. So anyways, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into my TED Talk today. So I want to talk about why I don't teach law of attraction. Okay, let's talk about that. Yes, sweet. I mean, I'm doing it. Like, how do I separate who I am? And it just makes so much sense. Like, I'm already showing y'all the shoes. I'm already posting shoe pictures on my profile. So what's the problem? You know, I make it a problem. It's only a problem if you make it a problem. Right? It's only a problem you make it a problem. Or if you let the voice of someone else make it a problem for you. That's an option too. You know, so it's like, oh, well, someone else said that you can't do that. Well, they can't do that. So don't do that then. But you have to go at like how you feel led. I've never been so. I told my friend, I said I've never experienced, probably since like my kids or something. You know, like there's a few other things I may have experienced that brought me joy. But I'm gonna tell you guys, this boutique has brought me so much joy. It has. Shipping out earrings and bracelets and stuff. So much joy. So, okay, so let's talk about this. I want to let y'all go today. I don't want to keep y'all an hour today. Okay, that's my goal. That was my intention when I got on here because I'm actually really hungry today. So I'm gonna go and like do some lunch somewhere. So why I don't teach law of attraction? Okay, I wanted to talk about that. So let's go back to network marketing. I want to take you guys back to when I was in network marketing, and I was a part of this community, and so one of my coaches had recommended a book, okay? And so this book literally sat on my shelf probably years. And I'm gonna give you guys that book today. I don't know where you guys can buy it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, but yeah, because you used to can only buy it on the website, but now it may be on Amazon and things like that. This is how long ago this was, that this book you couldn't even buy it wasn't on Amazon, okay? It was just on his website. So anyway, so I had this book that had been sitting on my bookcase for like years. All right. And I had gone through a time in my life where I was so, I don't know if I would say I was depressed. Like that's kind of a little bit more for me. I don't know if I've ever been on a stage where I'm like, I'm legit depressed. Right. But I was in just a phase of my life where I just had no idea. Like I was just so confused and just like, you know, things just didn't seem to be working. Like in my physical eye, it didn't look like anything was really working for me. And so I had gotten exposed to some information, and this is back in like 2012. So this is not brand new, you guys. This is about 2012. Somewhere like that, maybe even a little bit, maybe even 2013, early part of 2013. So I got exposed to some information, and so this information was all about like, you know, to focus on like how you're being, right? And it wasn't something that I had really kind of known about life and stuff. It was like, what, like how am I being? You know, how am I showing up and things like that. So this information was like legit talking to me back then about like, who are you being? You know. And And then, I've read some more books about it, like James Clear, Atomic Habits and things like that. So this is not, like, I'm not talking about woo-woo, like, pie in the sky type of things like that. Not that it's, any of these woo-woo like that. And I'm trying to give you guys the backstory here. So I got it, access to information. And then I remembered that I had this book that, because I started reading like The Science of Getting Rich and, Think and Grow Rich and these different books or whatever. I started to pick up these books that they had kind of told me to start reading back in 2008. I said, you know what, maybe I'll pick up these books and start to see what's going on in them, And that's what I did. So I started to really study, and this is not the book I'm talking about, but I started to really study like Think and Grow Rich, right? And The Science of Getting Rich. I started to really study these books and to see what they had to say about different things about life. Also, there was The Secret, not The Secret. Now, I'm not talking about the movie The Secret, but there is an audio, and Angelica, you may be able to help me because I tell everybody about this audio to go listen to. It's about 30 minutes long on YouTube, and it's like if you guys have been around me a while, it's like when I tell you guys to go and listen to, it's like Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret. I think it's The Strangest Secret or whatever, Earl Nightingale. So so I had started to like really get into this, and I remembered, The Strangest Secret. Thank you. I remembered the book that I had on my shelf. And the book was about what's the missing piece from the law of attraction, right? I think that's the name of it, like the missing piece from the law of attraction. So I said, you know what? I'm going to read this book, right? And I want to see what they have to say. And lo and behold, I read this book, you guys. And in this book, he talked about, and The Secret, and I'm not here to bash The Secret because that's not my job and stuff like that. That's not my job, right? My job is to bring awareness and consciousness, right, to, abundance and stuff. And so that's just my job. And so I'm not here to bash The Secret. But in The Secret, it seemed to me that everybody got the idea that they could just sit up and think about stuff and they could just, ask, and they didn't have to do anything. I'm not quite sure if that's what The Secret, what they said or what they implied. I'm not sure. All right. I've watched it probably one time, maybe two. I'm not quite sure. And I never kind of went back to it to watch it again. But what I did learn from this book was about the missing ingredient, the missing, what they missed, right? And he talked about in this book about gratitude, right? Gratitude. And so that was good. Okay. So I was like, okay, gratitude is the thing that was missing from The Secret. Okay. Got it. Now I did take it hook, line, and sinker. And I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to focus on being grateful. I'm going to focus on being grateful every single day. And this is what happened to me, you guys. I kid you not. I said, I'm going to focus on being grateful every single day because there were some things that were going and that was just jacked up. It just wasn't going right. I think at this point I was on emergency unemployment. I was on emergency unemployment at this time. Okay. So I was like, this is just, okay, I don't see a way, right? I don't see how this is going to work out. I don't see. So I read this book. And then it focused on gratitude, and it just said, focus on gratitude. I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna put my focus on gratitude. So I'm gonna wake up in the morning and I'm gonna focus on gratitude. And I began to just, say, oh, you know what? That's interesting because I remember in the Bible how Jesus said things like, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are good, whatsoever things are this, whatsoever things are that, think on these things. Anybody know that scripture? Put a 2 in the comments if you actually know that scripture. So I started to think about it because I've been raised in church all my life, right? So I'm like, okay, wait. So there's like legit scriptures where it tells you to like focus on like what to put your focus on. And so it's, it talks about, different things, in everything, give thanks. It didn't say give thanks for everything. It said give thanks in everything, right? Which is like a real critical word that it said because it meant that if you go to like what Paul, I think it was like Paul or something said, like, whatsoever state I find myself in, I can take you to Bible study now. If you want me to take you to Bible study, I can. Whatever state I find myself in, there, I'm going to be content. right? So you see how I started to literally see the scriptures differently for me, not for my grandmother and not for my mom, not for my dad, not for my parents, but for Keysha. I began to say, oh, wait a minute. This is what you told me. It said, do everything. Now this is according, hey, listen, you're going to bring some scriptures to me, girl, bring all of them. Okay. Let's bring them all to the table. It says, do everything without murmuring or complaining. Is that not in there? Is that not written in the text? Okay. Do everything without murmuring or complaining. So I started to pair the things that I was learning about my being, about my state of being. I started to look and say, you know what? I'm like Jesus was legit trying to tell y'all that a long time ago. Like a long time ago, he was trying to tell you about everything. Your state has everything to do with your experience in this world. Your state has everything to do with your experience. So I said, oh, wait a minute. So now that makes sense because, you're only going to attract. I'm about to give it to you. Okay. So you don't have to watch The Secret because I'm going to give it to you right now. Wherever state you are in, you will attract more things to actually validate where you say you are, how you feel. You can say all you want out your mouth. You can bump your gums all the time. You can do it all the time, right? You can say all you want. You can say, I'm blessed and highly favored of the Lord, right? You can say all that stuff. You can say it out of your mouth, but your frequency, how you vibrate, wherever you're vibrating at, that's what you're going to attract. Wherever you are vibrating, and you can say what you want, go to the medical doctor, and they can show you that we are all energy and we're all vibrating. And so things just slow down so that we can actually see them with our physical eyes, but everything here is vibrating. Everything here. Go and do your science work. My mom was a science teacher. And so therefore, listen, we could definitely get up on a Zoom and we could talk all about it. Okay. But listen, everything here is vibrating. So I began to take what I knew, I began to pull all these things together and say, wait a minute. Could it be that the reason why people are not experiencing, what they are saying they want is because they are vibrating at a level which you said, don't do it. You said whatsoever things are good, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are a good report. Hey, think on these things, think and grow rich. So all this stuff started to come in. I was like, think and grow rich. Oh, wait a minute. My thinking has everything to do with the experience that I'm having right now. So the law of attraction means nothing to me. It means nothing because I realized that the law of vibration, right, where I was vibrating at had everything to do with what I was seeing. I couldn't blame nobody. I couldn't blame nobody for what I was seeing. I couldn't blame God for what I was seeing because the instructions had been given to me about how to live and to, like I think it says like everything you need in this life has been already given to you. So then I started to say, wait a minute. So what's going on? So everything I need, you know what I'm saying? I've already got it. So I need to focus on being grateful because that puts me in a state. So that's the reason why now when I read his book, I realized what he was meaning was like, see, gratitude, if you can focus on what you're grateful for right now, it's very difficult to be in a state of gratitude and also in another state. You see what I'm saying? So what I did was I would wake up in the morning and this is how I would do my day. I'd get up and I would just start on a rampage of whatever I saw. I did not care. It did not matter to me. I didn't start trying to say, oh, I'm so grateful for my $1 million business. I'm so happy and grateful that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't say none of that because that wasn't close enough to me right then. So I would get up and the first thing I see, then that's where I'm going. And so I wake up, And so I had a bookcase that used to be like right in my bedroom, and I could look and I could see I could see all the books and everything like that. And so literally I would get up and I'd say, I'm so grateful for these books. I'm so grateful for the books, and I'm so grateful that I can see the books. And then I would say, and I'm so grateful that not only can I see these books, not only that I have books, but I'm so grateful that I have legs. I can get up and walk over to the books. And I'm so grateful that when I get to the books, I got hands, I can hold the books, and I got fingers, and I can open the books. I'm so grateful I got eyes. I can read what's in the books. And I'm so grateful for my mind, that my understanding is clear. I can understand what's in the books. Y'all, this is how Keysha LaShawn, I was Keysha Bass then, would start her day. And I would find things that were close to me to just be grateful for those things. And why? Because I wanted to manage my state. I wanted to manage my state. Did I have bills? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Were there some bills that were behind? Yes. Yeah, they still were. They still were. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Did I have bill collectors calling? Yeah, actually. Yeah, sure did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, did I want, a six-figure business at that point? Yeah, actually I did. I really did. But I realized that me planting a flag over in the land of what I don't have and all of that was not helping me to attract, okay? Wasn't helping me attract nothing more. And so wherever you are right now, your thoughts got you there. Not the thoughts of the government or the president or anything else, not the thoughts of your husband, your wife, nothing like that. Wherever you are right now, your thoughts got you there. Your thoughts carry you. So that's why it's important for you to have this practice of gratitude, that when you wake up in the morning, just throw your hands up in the air and just be grateful. It's the simplest thing you can do. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, right? It doesn't cost you a single thing to be able to do this on a daily basis, a consistent basis. Anytime you find yourself, like you're going down the rabbit hole, somewhere, maybe somebody calls you, says something crazy, whatever case may be, just find, you know what? I'm so grateful. I'm so happy and grateful. Now you can go into stuff like, oh, I'm so happy and grateful that money flows to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go there. That's fine. That's fine. I could be so happy and grateful for my orders from my customers. I'm so happy and grateful, God, for these pink bags and everything. And oh my goodness, like this brings me so much joy that someone would trust me enough to put their credit card information into a website or send me pay an invoice, and allow me to send them something, and they would trust me to be able to pick this stuff out and be able to, start a shop. And I'm so happy and grateful that women trust me, that they would get, they would enroll and receive with ease, and they would trust me enough to be able to teach them this information and to help them. I'm so happy and grateful, right? I'm so happy and grateful. I'm so happy and grateful. Thank you for my, I was looking yesterday. I was like, actually I don't have to go yesterday. I'm like, girl, I'm so happy and grateful for these curls today. Ooh, honey child. Listen, let me tell you, I was last night, I ended up plaiting up my hair and stuff like that. Last night I got up this morning, I took these things out. I said, ooh, these curls is lovely. And my son bought this stuff yesterday that I tried on my hair called King of Curls. And my curls yesterday, you guys, you got to go watch the recording. I was like, ooh, them curls is looking nice. But today they look even better. You see what I'm saying? You get to control your state. And if you find yourself off, if you get off, because we get off, right? I'm saying, like, we get off, right? If you find yourself you get off, find your gratitude practice and get yourself back in the state. Because remember this, if you don't remember anything else from me, tomorrow's the last day, right? Tomorrow is the last day. And we're going to talk about manifesting money with ease, right? It's, what I'm saying? Like, and I got some students that are going to come on and talk about, it's like, we're going to talk about it, right? But listen, get your gratitude practice and I want you to remember that you're going to attract, you're going to call to you because you're a magnet. And so if you be in a state of worry, you get more stuff to worry about. If you be depressed, and like I'm not here, depression is a real thing. It's a real thing. And that's why you deserve to be whole. You deserve to get help. It's okay. It's okay. Right? But if you stay in that state, that's a state. If you stay there, you get more stuff to be depressed about. If you worry, so if you go back to the scriptures, and this is how I correlated this, right? And I was like, oh my God, what an amazing concept. Like, it said, don't worry about anything, because if you worry, you get more stuff to worry about, because that's just the way this thing is set up. And, we find ourselves crying, and, we are like, oh God, please help me. You know what I'm saying? And God is like, I can't help you. I've already put this stuff in order. This stuff has already been set up, and I can't even violate my own stuff. I can't violate your will. I can't violate your will. And I've already given you the instructions. I already told you what to do. I said, don't worry. Don't worry, right? Why? Because it doesn't help you. It's not going to help you. Because you are a creation. You're a creator, and you're called to create. And so if you want to be a worrier, if that's the state you want to be in, I'm going to allow you to be there. Right? If you want to be sad, you're going to attract more stuff to be sad about. And that's just the way it is. Now, I'm not saying don't have feelings. Like, don't get me wrong. Because listen here, I'm going to tell y'all right about now, I've allowed myself to be a hot mess and a masterpiece all at the same time. And so I allow myself to be in states, but I don't allow myself to stay in a state. I had to learn that because I grew up, I grew up in a power through nation where, like, Black women, we talk like, girl, you just power through it. No, we don't have no time. We got no time to be doing no crying and stuff. We ain't got no time for that. Come on, put a 3 in the comments, right? Maybe you're not in Black girl, maybe you're white, and you're like, listen, that's the same thing I had to do. That's what my mama taught me to do as well. I got to keep on powering through. I ain't got time to be crying, girl. Wipe your face. Get yourself up. No, let me tell you, there have been times, okay, that I didn't cry my eyes out, and then I'll fix my face. And yeah, I'll get on live stream. I'll do the thing I'm here to do, right? I'll definitely will. But I allow myself to be woman, and I allow myself to feel. I'm not going to be some, machine. I'm not no machine. You're not no machine. You're not some, you're a human with feelings and emotions, and you should be able to express those, right? So I allow myself to be a hot mess and to be a masterpiece at the same time, right? So, yeah, like Serena says, once the cry is over, I'm way more powerful. Absolutely. So, I want you guys to the workbook today is about gratitude. It's about you being grateful. Yesterday we forgave some things. We gave some things, forgave some, some things, some ourselves, and maybe things in the past or whatever and stuff. Be grateful for the experience, right? Hey, you know what? I was able to, you're able to do that, right? Be grateful for your job. I used to have a client, and she may be watching this or whatever. I used to have a client, and like legit, she would be like, it was always about her job. It was like, oh my God, my job. And I was like, do you know that there's some people out here that would love to be in your shoes? They would love to go to work. They love to have a check every 2 weeks, right? They would love it. They will love it. And I told her, I said, I want you to transform the way you see that job, because you paid me to coach you out of that job money, because your business is not going. You see what I'm saying, you guys? So we transformed the way she saw that job. And then I said, here's an invitation for it, because a lot of us will sign up for suffering. Because we so believe in suffering. We so believe in suffering and stuff that we will stay in a job, right? And I said, why don't you just go find another job? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's options here, right? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Because you hated it. I'm like, Well, just go find another job. Like go, you know what I'm saying? Like there's an opportunity for that. But as long as we can just focus on the negative, the bad side of things, that's all we see. All we see is the bad side of it. And so when she and I were able to, I was able to help her to see that differently. Do you know she doesn't even work the job right now? She's actually doing what she wanted to do. She's doing her business full time, and an opportunity was open for her to be able to do that. And she messaged, said, I don't even work the job no more. She's like, I don't work the job anymore. And I see her doing videos and talking about the thing that, you know, and stuff. And like I said, I'm just here to help you remember who you are. Who you are. Stop. You don't have to struggle and, you know, and go through the punish yourself. It's punishment. It's self-punishment, right? Unforgiveness is self-punishment. It's self-punishment. And so it is a detractor of money, and then you punish yourself, you know, and all these different punishments you have and stuff. So I just don't want you to punish yourself any longer. Just stop it. So the homework, gratitude. Write a list of 10 things that you're grateful for. You can start with 10. You can keep going. It's totally up to you. But 10 things that you're grateful for. If you want to take it a step farther, text somebody. Text about 3 people on your phone and just tell them, hey, thank you so much for believing in me, or thank you for being my mom, or, you know, like, you get to make that be, thank you for being my boss, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you for the opportunity to speak, you know, like different, you can kind of think about it. Or maybe you message someone on Facebook and say, hey, like, thank you so much for the opportunity to speak at your event. You know, I really appreciate the fact that you thought about me and stuff like that. Just, you know, like if you go out to eat today, you know, you stop your waiter or your waitress. I want if you, yeah, because I think we do have some people have places you can go eat, right? Stop them and say, I really appreciate you waiting my table today, right? I really appreciate you and your service today. Do it before they even get started. Watch how an experience you have. Watch the different experience you have if you try and do this before they even serve you. Before they actually serve you, thank them in advance for coming to work today. Hey, thank you for coming to work today. If you hadn't came to work today, then maybe the company might have been scrambling, trying to figure out somebody to come to your table. So thank them in advance for their sacrifice, because they may have a family or different things, you know. Hey, thank them in advance. It'll lift up their day. I promise you it will. And you'll probably have the best experience you've ever had at a restaurant if you try it today. So, all right. Awesome. LaRon says, man, I needed to hear all of this. LaRon, you know, I love you, brother, so very, very much. I'm super proud of you and stuff. So listen, you guys, I got to find the link. Receive With Ease is open, you guys. It is open. I think Angelica dropped the link earlier and I don't even see it. Angelica, listen, you guys deserve to be a part of this. You deserve to be a part of this, right? Money is a replenishable thing. It comes back every single time. Every time it'll come back. It goes, you know, you release it, it comes back. It's interesting. Me and my little sister, we were hanging out over the weekend, and I said to her, because she had never bought perfume, you guys, and so we went to Macy's and stuff, and she found some perfume that she really liked, and so when we went there and stuff, and so she was going to get one bottle of the perfume, and I was like, no, give her the bigger bottle and I'll just pay the difference, right? And so she was like, oh, she was like, thanks, sis. I was like, you know what, my money gets come to me as fast as it goes out, so I'm not worried about this. I'm not worried about it. See, and that's the way you have to live your life, where it's like you're not worried about, you know, am I gonna get some more money? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you get more money? Like, why wouldn't you? What's gonna happen? Like, what? Like, you think it's gonna run out? That's the problem. That's a belief system that there's only a limited amount. Sweetie, the moment you think about something that you desire, you think about you want some money, some more money is created right then. Boom, just like that. They printing money down at the government like so fast. Like they printing so many dollar bills down there at the government, but that's paper. That's paper representation. That's a representation of money, but that is not money. That's only a representation of money. The moment you think about it, it is here. It has to. Your creator. That's the way it happens. Boom. Okay, money, I want it. You guys, we're not trucking in resources from anywhere. We're not trucking in resources from anywhere. Think about that. There's no planet that is sending us more resources here to Earth. No water. We're not getting water from Mars. We're not getting water from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not trucking in resources from anywhere. Because why? Because the moment we think about it, when you think about you want water, water is created, right? Water is created the moment you think about it. So I am super excited, you guys, about y'all. Let me see here. I'm looking for the link, Angelica. I think you posted it here and I cannot find it. Oh, there it is right there. Boom, boom, boom. Enrollment is open now. So you want to go over to bit.ly/RWE 2021. Immediately you have access to the pre-work. All right. So there's pre-work that you'll get. On Monday, the first module will be released on Monday. All right. And so every single week we'll be releasing a new module, new module content. You guys also, we're going to have live sessions. So there are going to be live sessions as well. So you will have access to me as well. Any questions, anything I need to help you to unravel, to, put back together, whatever, I'm going to be available for you all during this actual program. Right. So you'll get more sessions just like this. You'll have access to the recordings from Decoding Money. So and actually you have the challenges. So I've done challenges with this as well. So you have access to probably more content and stuff than you really want to consume right now. So just FYI, but it's going to be available for you and you'll have lifetime access to it. So you can definitely go back and watch it, later, whenever you feel called to watch it, then you watch it, right? That's just the way it is. Okay. Because it's not necessarily, I don't want people to think that like, oh, I'm just buying this course. No, you're not. You're buying an experience. You're getting into a container. And so this is a lifetime journey. So you'll take the concepts and the principles and you'll be able to apply them in your business, in your family, your life. I mean, whatever it is that you're actually doing, you'll be able to apply these principles. And so you can come back and, watch some more, and if you find yourself getting off, get yourself back into the vibe, into the mix, right? Because it's my whole vibe. It's my whole life. Like, this is my whole life. Okay. So I'm not going nowhere. Right. So I want you guys to definitely be, to have access to this, access to me and stuff. And so it is, for the amount, it is crazy insane. It is 1111. Okay. And then there's a generous payment plan that we have on it and stuff. I'm not an internet marketing. I don't have no gimmicks or whatever. There are some bonuses. So you guys will have some bonuses. I have an alarm system that I teach. And so it really helps to just like reprogram. Someone asked me, Keysha, how do I let go of, or how do I get rid of this, the way I have been thinking? And it is like, well, we got to reprogram, right? So I teach you guys all about my alarm system and stuff, my money affirmations. You guys get access to those. Also, I have a course that you guys get access about 10K per month with ease, how to go to $10,000 per month with ease, okay? You guys will get access to that course as well. And Facebook group, absolutely. So there's a mastermind group that you guys have access to. You can connect with others that are in the vibe as well, going through the content and stuff like that. So the link is there, RWE 2021. So bit.ly/RWE 2021. You can go there. You can take advantage of it however you see fit. All right. However you see fit. I will offer a bonus to those of you guys that pay in full. All right. So those of you guys who pay in full, I will offer a bonus to you of a 1-hour coaching session. All right. So if you pay in full, we're going to spend an hour, all right, of time together, you and I, on Zoom. And I always have a goal of, like any client I've worked with, I've always released them to be able to like really see why am I here? What am I really here to do? Like, I'm so gifted in that. I'm gifted at naming stuff, helping with business. Like, it is like my entire jam, right? So if you want to spend an hour, you know what, working on your business, it'll be the best hour you've ever spent. And most of the clients that go away, you guys, they're like, man, I'm so grateful that I got an opportunity to, to spend some time with you and to see what I didn't really see before. So, so yes. I so love. So let's do an understanding check before we jump off here today, you guys. And those of you guys who are watching on YouTube, bit.ly/RWE2021. That's where you want to go. Go ahead and go there now and get your spot. It's difficult being there today. And we do have men in the community. Okay. So yes, there are men in the community. Yes, it's a healthy balance of masculine and feminine. Okay. So just FYI for the men who are like, what? So is this for brothers? Yes, we do have men in the community as well. Chris Meekins. Hey, Abiola. Yes, what's going on, girlfriend? Good to see you. All my UK peeps over there. So Andrea and things. Let me just go down here and see what you guys got today. What was y'all biggest takeaway today? We have feelings and we are allowed to feel. I like that. All right, I like that. I had to cry earlier. Now I'm powering up. Yes, you get to cry. You get to be a hot mess and you get to be a masterpiece all at the same time. We're not teaching people to to just be robots. Okay. So tomorrow's the last day to sign up. So tomorrow will be your day. Send me a message. Okay. So listen, send me a message or whatever. I'm all into powerful requests, you guys. So send me a message as well. I want you to have this more than anything. All right. So that's the thing. I want you to have this more than anything. So if you reach out to myself, someone from the team or whatever, and let us know, what do you need? Okay. So let us know what you need. Okay. Let me see here. What other takeaways you guys got? Drop your takeaways, you guys. And I want to show you guys this video here if you guys want to know more about Receive with Ease.
I kid you not, just with the pre-work alone, before Keysha ever went live with us, my life, my money perspective, everything began to change just based upon the pre-work. So I started to do things different inside of my business. And I'll kind of say this as a preference because she said that, your results will vary, and they will. I always knew that I wasn't the traditional internet marketer, but I kind of played that name for many, many years because that's all that I knew. But I knew there was something different inside of me. Like I knew that I was different, just the way that I did everything, but I still played that game. And with what she introduced me to with Receive with Ease, like I began to realize that I can play at my own level. I can show up and things don't have to be hard. I don't have to play by the internet marketing rules. And so I actually took some notes, but I did a little workshop, right? Like shortly after I got into Receive with Ease. And within that week, since we're talking about money and be transparent, right? I did over $26,000 that week with that workshop. And before with Receive with Ease, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to come out on top. I just made my mind up that I was. And so just from the pre-work alone, I began to recondition my mind, my money story and everything. And I began to look at my business different. I began to look at me different. And again, it's like Keysha said, transaction or transformation happens the moment of transaction. And I believed that. And lo and behold, she had that pre-work that was ready to be dialed into. And that began to go to work on me.
All right, you guys. So it's, as she said, it's my girl, Steph Perez. It's about beliefs, right? I believe that your transformation happens at the moment of transaction. So I don't put any, I want you to bet on yourself. Bet on yourself, right? It's a belief, right? And so it's a bet on you. And so as soon you'll get whatever you need from this program, you will get whatever you need from this program, right? That's my guarantee. That you'll get whatever you need, right? And so you got to come in with that premise that, you know what, this is exactly what I need. I believe it. And I'm going to bet on myself. I'm going to invest in myself and I'm going to do the work, right? And I'm going to show up, and whatever that looks like for you is totally fine. It doesn't have to be, we're not in here to I'm not no teacher and grading papers and stuff, right? There is journaling and stuff like that I recommend that you all do and stuff. But I personally believe that at the moment of transaction, you experience a transformation because you did something different. You did something different. You did something different. You pulled out your credit card and you decided to buy. That was your decision. That was your decision. And so now you have aligned with somebody different. You've decided to be, listen to my words, you have decided to be someone different at that moment. At that moment. So it don't take 20 years. Does it take 50 years? You know what I'm saying? Like none of that. At that moment. Right? At that moment, right? You become someone different. So I'm inviting you all, those of you guys who feel called, right, into Receive with Ease, I'm inviting you all to come in. I know that if you have a desire to do it, I know the way is here. That's something I know for sure. If you have a desire to be in the container, to Receive with Ease, I know the money is here for you. I know it is. I know it is, right? So I would love to have you all. Listen, we got one more day. Y'all come back tomorrow. Oh man, it's gonna be juicy tomorrow. Okay, you thought all these days were juicy. Like tomorrow, I got some juicy stuff for y'all on tomorrow. I'm super excited. Now I'm about to go and eat lunch. Okay, and see what's going on and stuff. It's like 12:55. Y'all come back tomorrow. Invite a friend or two or three. We're going to replay the video on tonight inside the Facebook group. So if you're a part of the Facebook group, be sure to turn on your notifications because we'll be live. We'll be replaying everything tonight. If you have someone that you feel will be, this will benefit, right? Then be sure to be a friend, be someone who cares. All right. And know that, it's not going to take anything away from you by you sharing this with them. So until next time, I think I got all the announcements. Angelica, hopefully we got everything. Okay, Angelica's posting the homework inside of the Facebook group and all that good stuff, you guys. It's called guides now. So if you guys get the email, sometimes our emails, we said units because that's what it was. But this is called guides. So in the guides section in the Facebook group, you can find all the days. So if you missed day 1, 2, 3, then those are in the guides section inside the Facebook group. So you can go there, you can watch them all, and consume it, write out some notes and stuff like that and be transformed. Like that's just really what it's about. So transformation comes to a transaction. We will see you guys inside of the container. Welcome Camille, welcome Jane, and welcome everybody else that's going to be coming in. All right. So we will see y'all until next time. I want you guys to be seen. I definitely want y'all to be heard. But most importantly, I want you all to go and get paid on purpose. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.